What do people need to think about when they're considering getting a heat pump? I imagine there's things like they have to think about age and type of their existing boiler, their insulation, window type, that sort of thing. What are the kind of things they need to think about?
If you've got a brand new boiler, it's maybe not the best time to be thinking of a heat pump. Equally, if your boiler is actually broken, a lot of heat pump companies are kind of booked a couple of months in advance. Also, you need to do a couple of calculations, you need to do a bit of surveying. There's a bit of work that goes into organising a heat pump installation. So you don't want to be those two ends of the spectrum, really. If you feel that your boiler is getting towards its end of life, you're starting to kind of worry about having to get new parts for it, that's a really good time to start thinking about a heat pump. In terms of insulation, there is a little bit of a myth out there that you have to have like this super well insulated house. It's really not the case. We would say, yes, have double glazing or at least secondary glazing. Yes, get your loft insulated. Those are fairly common now or relatively easy to do kind of measures. And we tend to ask customers, do you have a drafty house? And you'll know, right? You know that there's rooms in your house where you're like, if it's windy outside, you can hear it or feel it. So you can actually measure that with an air tightness test. Somebody comes with a frame and there's a fan that fits inside the frame, and they put that frame into your front door, and then that fan then sucks the air out of the house. So it's at a reduced pressure inside, which of course means all the air outside is trying to get in. And it simulates something like a 50 miles an hour wind. So you can literally then walk around the house, and you don't need like a little flame or anything. You can just see. Yeah, you can feel it. The great thing with the drafts is often really easy to fix. So, it might take getting someone from a window company to come out and replace the seals. Not a big job, not a big expense. Or just going around with some expanding foam or some silicone or whatever to get things sealed up. It makes a real difference to people's heat losses.